Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video from the Officer Tatum, and it's titled Dwayne the Rock slams Joe and Kamala and refuses to endorse them in 2024. You guys, I'm super excited as always. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what the Officer Tatum has for us in this video.
Are you happy that you made that endorsement in 2020? Are you happy with the state of America?
Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer is no. Do I believe we're going to get better? I believe in that. I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe we can get better. It's my job now to exercise my influence and share with this is who I'm going to endorse. Am I going to do that again this year? That answer is no.
So I guess The Rock is waking up.
Yeah, everyone is waking up.
This video is brought to you by ground.news/Tatum, ground.news/Tatum. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live and make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, Dwayne The Rock has made his decision. What kind of money does somebody got to pay you? I don't really know what his motive is now, because it's quite embarrassing that he came out so hard for President Joe Biden.
So, guys, I had the opportunity to sit down with Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Kamala Harris to talk about a number of important issues that we're facing as a country. I thought it was a great and extremely productive conversation that we had. And as a registered independent for years now with centrist ideologies, I do feel that Vice President Biden and Senator Harris are the best choice to lead our country, and I am endorsing them to become president and vice president of our United States.
And then now he's saying, I refuse to endorse him. At the time, this is what I thought, and now I don't think that way. Are you happy with America? No, I'm not. But the viral of him in his interview, I think with a Fox correspondent, is going viral. And I want to play that clip for you guys so you see exactly what The Rock said, so you don't think it's just coming from me making up stuff. So Will Cain, on the Will Cain show, is interviewing him at this beautiful stadium. I don't know, what stadium is that? Look like the Eagles? Or yeah, it's the Eagle Stadium. The Eagle Stadium. I can see a little eagle right there. Interviewing him in the Eagle Stadium, and they're having a conversation about this particular topic. Roll the clip, and then I'm going to talk about exactly my thoughts on this. Roll it.
So let's be direct. Let's be honest. There was a time that you used your fame, and it was a time that not everybody was happy. And that was a few years ago.
That's right.
And you made a very big point. You said, I've never done this before. I've never endorsed a political candidate.
That's right.
You endorsed Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And I'm being real with you, and you're being real with me.
Sure.
A lot of people on Fox watching us, you and I talk right now, remember that and wonder about that. So how do you feel now in retrospect with that endorsement?
In what way?
Are you happy that you made that endorsement in 2020? Are you happy with the state of America?
Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer is no. Do I believe we're going to get better? I believe in that. I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe we can get better. The endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one I thought was the best decision for me at that time. And I thought back then, when we talk about, hey, you know, I'm in this position where I have some influence, and it's my job then. I felt like that then. It's my job now to exercise my influence and share with this is who I'm going to endorse. Am I going to do that again this year? That answer is no. I'm not going to do that, because what I realized, and I didn't realize it back then, Will, but I realize it today. And back then, just like I am today, very lucky, I was then the most followed American man in the world, and I am today the most followed American man in the world, and I appreciate that. But I also realized that what that caused back then was something that tears me up in my guts back then and now, which is division. And that got me, and I didn't realize it then. I just thought, hey, our country feels like there's a lot of unrest. It feels like I would like things to calm down. Maybe we need a change. This is what I'm going to do, and this is who I'm going to endorse.
Yeah.
the takeaway after that, months and months and months, I started to realize, like, oh man, that caused an incredible amount of division in our country. So I realize now going into this election, I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that because my goal is to bring our country together. I believe in that in my DNA. So in the spirit of that, there's going to be no endorsement. Not that I'm afraid of it at all, but it's just I realize that this level of influence, I'm going to keep my politics to myself. And I think it's between me and the ballot box. But I will tell you this. While, like a lot of us out there, not trusting of all politicians, I do trust the American people, and I trust that whoever they vote for, that's going to be my president, and that's who I'm going to support 100%.
Wow.
I like to hear him say that.
That's a smart one.
But I want to tell you guys.
Wow, you guys, before we hear what the Officer Tatum has to say, I'm so glad that Dwayne Johnson is finally reversing his position on his political stance, because when a particular party that you believe in so much doesn't do what is expected of them, you have the right to support another candidate entirely. And like he said, whosoever the American people will be voting for is also who he will be voting for. We all know that a lot of people are now openly supporting Donald Trump. And if Dwayne Johnson doesn't support Joe and Kamala, that is to say that the only person he is ready to support is Donald Trump. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. And let's hear what the Officer Tatum has to say in this video.
Now, let me get you guys, my synopsis on what The Rock said. I do think, now let me put this in perspective, because I do want to give a man some credit. I don't know what it's like to be the most popular man in the world, the most viewed man in the world, the most liked man in the world, followed man in the world. I don't really know what it's like. It's easy for somebody like me to be like, yeah, man, say what you really feel and do this and do that, because I don't have hundreds of billions of dollars on the table that I need to be nuanced in order to protect, if that makes sense. I mean, the man is viewed by a lot of people in the world. Maybe he has to be a little more nuanced. I know for a fact how he got tricked in 2020, because that's how my dad got tricked. That's how everybody got tricked. If you notice, he said that he wanted us, the country needed a sense of peace and normalcy. I'm paraphrasing. And that's what I think that my dad was looking for too, and other people. And I'm not trying to give away how my dad voted, but we talked about this. And normalcy, and that's what people were looking for. Trump appeared to them as so chaotic, getting impeached. It's a scandal every other day. And so people looked at Joe Biden and said, okay, maybe we could get to normal again. Yeah. And then we can start just operating. It can't get too bad from here. Let's just get normalcy. Let's unite. And they were wrong. And The Rock know that they were wrong, because it got worse. Even his endorsement was divisive, because a lot of people that watch him and support him financially are conservatives. So his endorsement was divisive. But I don't like a person saying, I'll keep my politics and who I'm voting for to myself. I think it is just as equally invaluable for a person with that stature or that much popularity to be able to say, this is what I'm voting for and why. And I think it's open for discussion for anybody to vote for who they want. But you guys know me, I'm in the political world. I'm going to vote for somebody. I'm not encouraging you to do it, but I want you guys to know how I vote and why I vote the way I do. Because you can't let the cat out of, you let the cat out of the bag by going for Democrats. You got to then say, are you voting for Trump or not? And you don't have to necessarily say, I'm voting for Trump. You can say, these are the things that are important to me when I do vote. But I do appreciate the courage of somebody like him coming out and saying, you know what, I'm not doing it no more. So did Michael Rappaport say, I'm not voting for Joe Biden anymore. There's a ton of people that's like, I'm not going for Joe Biden anymore. I don't know how this man don't lose this election unless they do what they did last time. And you know what I'm talking about. But if we show up and show out, we will overwhelm them to the point where they can do whatever they want. They cannot overcome what we have done when you show up and show out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go to ground.news/Tatum. Link is in the description section. I'm out.
Wow, you guys, that was such an interesting one from the Officer Tatum. And what are your thoughts on Dwayne Johnson? Do you think he's going to openly come out to support Trump? I think after he said he's no longer going to support Joe and Kamala, the next person he is tilting towards is obviously Donald Trump, but he hasn't come out to say it. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think that Dwayne Johnson will eventually vote for Donald Trump? I am very, very sure of that. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.